Mary Alice Parks. Mary Alice, you have been keeping your ear to the ground, talking to sources within the Democratic Party, but also hearing from delegates who have a lot of questions about how this plays out going forward.
Yeah, Rachel, I just got off the phone with one Democratic State Party chair who told me that he was not given a heads up to this news, which is obviously a big deal considering the fact everything we've been talking about for the last hour. But interesting, he did say that he was given a call from the Biden universe sort of the minute after the news broke. The Biden team wanting to make sure that he was aware of the news, but also that he was checking in with the delegates from his state. Obviously, the conversation, the mechanics of this nomination turned to those delegates like we've been talking about. The State Party chair said that in the conversation he's been having with his delegates from his state, I should say it's a large Democratic state, so far, all the Biden delegates telling me that they will cede to these marching orders from the president, that they will back Harris. That is their intention. Like we've been talking about on the air, like you've been talking about with all of your guests, this is a fluid situation. Anything could happen. If all of a sudden we get another name from a governor, a popular member of the Senate, actually challenging Harris, we will have to, of course, go back to these delegates. But in our initial reporting, in my initial reporting, I can tell you that so far we're hearing these Biden delegates saying that it is in their best interest to stick with the president, or to stick with Harris, because that's what the president asked them to do. I also talked to one longtime DNC leader who told me that when it comes to vetting, he really believes the party has to stick with Harris because she is the only one that has truly been vetted. You know, I asked about governors, senators, and people that are high-profile figures. Surely they have been vetted. But he insisted to me it's just not the same, that a vice president who has been on a national ticket has been vetted across the board, and that right now the Democratic Party just cannot risk a mistake here, and that even a governor, this one DNC leader sort of opined to me, even a governor could, in theory, have some skeleton in the closet that he said the party just should not take that kind of risk. One interesting thing, though, will be not only, of course, who she picks as a running mate once she announces her candidacy, but this question of superdelegates. I mean, this is getting in the weeds, but we don't know exactly if superdelegates, those elected party officials, will be able to vote on the first ballot or not. They have not formalized the rules around that virtual roll call, around any roll call. We know that those rules were set to be put in place this week. So at this stage, Rachel, we are going to be tracking every meeting that the convention staff has, that the DNC party staff has, as they have to rewrite these rules or vote on these rules with such a different sense of urgency, with such a different political landscape, Rachel.
Yeah, Mary Alice, I know you personally will be tracking that for us as well. I want to go back to our